All right, and we are live once again. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Diorama stream, and today we're continuing where we left off from yesterday. Yesterday we got a good bit started on the lava in the base layer, which I'll show real quick. So yeah, got the lava going. It's all fully dry now. Now, last night I actually did a really quick sort of orange sort of wash. You can't really see it very well because it's so bright, but there's a little bit of an orange tint in. If you can, I'll get better pictures going for this one at some point, but use your imagination. So just yeah, hard to show. It's so bright in here. But yeah, so the goal for the day, for the base layer, anyways, is going to be to the reds, because I already did the orange sort of wash. So what I'm going to do on top of that is I'm going to bring in a red wash. And it's going to go along the edges here. That way we kind of ease into sort of a more natural sort of glowing effect for the lava here, and then yeah, just go from there and kind of just touch it up with maybe some like dry brushing to kind of make it more realistic, or make it pop out a bit more. And along the way, we can kind of do some extra little details. Like I have a bunch of like little plant and rock details, or rock elements or whatever that I can probably add to this thing as well while we're waiting for it to dry and all that. But yeah, but primarily we're going to be working on the back and side walls, because we got to get this area done. This whole rocky terrain in the front here, and then we can maybe start doing the lava flowing from the mountain here, and then maybe we can do some more wash, because I have 2 cups of water ready to go, and so I might do a black wash just around the edges here to kind of add some extra shadows. But we'll do that at the very end because it's the boring stuff. Save the boring stuff later. So right now we just got to kind of go through and kind of tidy up the line work on the edges here. And I'll do that for both the back wall as well as the side walls. And then once that's all done, we can probably move into doing some extra details like dry brushing and all that, and just add whatever details we can kind of think of to kind of make this more realistic. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm using a deep gray. And this is just like Craft Smart paint. You can get this for very cheap at Michael's and all that. I really need a whole lot of paint for this one. So I'm just going to grab that. And we're just going to kind of just go along all the edges here, just kind of tidy it up. As I had the bright idea of doing the bottom layer here before I did the back layer, which is something I would not recommend at all. Like, make sure you do the foreground stuff last. Do all the background stuff first, like the sky, and then go from there. But I'm crazy, so that's why I do what I do. And I'm just kind of go like this. I might add a little bit of a lava flow. I haven't really decided yet if I want to go that route. I'm just like kind of like little bits of lava, kind of. I might. We'll see if I'm feeling it. But we'll just have to see if it makes the most sense here. Just grab the edges. Just kind of just fill that in. Easy. Just gonna smooth out the paint. It dries quicker. This is the right half. Yep. Just gotta make sure the line is up properly. Hold on. Do that side. Nope. I might have made a mistake. Hold on. Oh, we're good. Okay, I might need to extend this up just a little bit right here. There we go. Make sure it's up. That way it doesn't look wonky on the shelf. Yep, fine. Okay. That should be fine. I'll grab the left side, just going. And there we go. All right. Now you move the back plate. We no longer need you for now. And like the back plate, we're just kind of just tidy up the line work here. Should be good enough. And once that's done drying, I think I'll do some because I need to do some little touch-ups here, like some of the blues kind of been messed up earlier. So we got to go back and fix those things up. And then maybe we can get started on some of the lava flowing on the mountain. I don't have an idea because I don't want to go for like an exploding mountain. I want to go for more of like an oozing mountain. Like it's kind of like just like minutes after it's kind of erupted. That's what I'm trying to go for with that one. I'll have like a little smoke sort of petering off of it. All that good stuff. Right. That's done. I can do the blues, and then I'll get started on the lava. And once it's all dry on the grays, we can do some extra texturing work and all that fun stuff. So now I need to grab my. Let's reuse you from yesterday. Jesus Christ. A little bit. zipper a bit. I should probably not touch the gray part. That side is, it's fine. Won't bother it too much. Okay, should be good enough. Any more little things like that, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just leave that off to the side. Should throw you into the water cup, and then we can get started in the lava. So I think we'll start with the red, and then we'll kind of work our way into the lighter sort of shades on it. So, hey, Deadman, how's it going? Should take my sweater off real quick. Feel restrained. All right. Let's see. Which size? It shouldn't be too big of a line because it's supposed to be in the background, so we'll kind of just use a very small brush, at least to start things off. And we need to grab some red. Use crimson red. We use the same red for when we do the wash a little bit later on. So, remove that. Actually, I think it's drying really quickly. Who the fuck is calling me? The fuck is that? Some New Jersey calling me. What the fuck is that? All right, I ain't answering. I don't trust it. All right. Okay, so what I wanted to go for the lava was to kind of go for a very, very sort of almost like it's kind of bubbling out a little bit. So I'm just going to my reference I have pulled up for it. So I don't want to go for like an exploding mountain. I want to go for more of a kind of oozing out sort of mountain here. That's kind of what we're going for. Okay. You know, just grab the whole end there. main ones are kind of coming down like this. We'll fill that in. Let's go. Just kind of have it trail all the way down there. Do one right here. This one's going to kind of teeter off and go this way. A bit more of a lumpy sort of a look here. Lava's kind of more lumpy, not so much like water. Okay. Okay, just do the same thing on this side. I'll just fill that in real quick. This will probably require a second coating, just kind of make it more defined. And just have it, that's what I'm kind of going down just a little bit further, and then the other side, just kind of make it more interesting to look at. I'll have it just kind of going like this. Get out of the way so I can see the chat. Okay, don't think I need to reference it anymore. Kind of got the gist of it. So fill in these areas a bit more as much as I can, and we'll let that dry for a bit, and we'll get back to the foreground. volume to it here at the top. Okay. All right, just let it sit and dry for a bit. Take a little bit of paint off the brush so I don't get too thick, so to speak. And we'll just work on the sidewalls. Actually, we'll start with those. Give this one a time to dry off, so to speak. Let's see. How are you doing? Just make it ready. Now we're gonna do some little texturing here. Gotta go. All right, a little later, Deadman. Hope everything's going well for you guys over there. No, it must be stressful. All right. So I think we're gonna go for. Let's see. Trying to think. Maybe a brown. Yeah, we'll go for a brown. Yeah, that'll work. Just a little sponge thing here. One thing I have left, aside from like the big. Actually, I have this guy still, so I can probably use that. Okay. Use that for something else. Brown. Just to help add some extra textures to the rock work. At the bottom here. Hey, missus. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. We're getting close to the end, actually, of this one. This one's still drying a little bit. Just wipe it down. Just a little bit. Shouldn't be a big deal. Ooh. But yeah, we're just doing some texturing work on the rock facing here. We'll go back in and do some line work and all that once that's all done, and then we can almost ready to call it quits. At least on the side, because the base is almost done. Like we just need to do some extra work on the lava there, as well as other things. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah, we're nearing the end for this one. Not sure if I'll be able to finish it today because I still need, because it'll take a little while for the wash to dry on both, for the shadows as well as for the lava. But it should be able to finish it tomorrow night, if I'm lucky. That should be good enough. Cool. Then I'm going to get the big boy in, so to speak. I got the lava started. It's kind of oozing out. Sponges. Yeah, I use like sponges. I have a bunch of them. I have like this guy here as well, and this really big piece. So I'll be using that as well at some point here. Probably using some black actually for some like shadow work and all that. Because I think that having a darker sort of a surface here will kind of bring your eye towards the lava flowing up there. And it also kind of help a Devastator kind of pop out, because what you want to do with a character that has more brighter colors, you want to have more darker colors in the background. And Devastator has a lot of very bright sort of green on him, as well as some silver and all that. So I want to make sure he kind of pops out on the shelf. Now, granted, I have lights installed on the shelf, so that also helps. So You know, I'll spin this around. Give y'all a better paints. Gosh, I need a bigger desk. There we go. Make sure it's focused. Is this the last diorama? Nope. I have one more. It's going to be last one's going to be the beach, for Bruticus. So I have one more to go for at least for the foreseeable future. At the moment, but I have kind of toyed with the idea of doing Lego dioramas, like kind of because I have my Jurassic Park stuff in the shelf, so I might do like just a little bit of a sort of a terrain sort of environment for my Jurassic Park stuff to kind of live in that shelf. So that'd be kind of cool. It's like maybe like do a little forest or something with like a waterfall in the back or something. That'd be kind of cool. I haven't done a waterfall yet. See, the thing about doing these, I remember I do new things with them. Like I like doing like a new environment. So yeah. But I also have this big canvas that my dad got me for Christmas. So it's like I always paint that up because I do kind of want to do some photography with my toys at some point. Because it is kind of hard to do that from with the dioramas because some of them are in very, very top, like high shelves, so it's kind of hard to get a really good picture of them. So, but if I did have like sort of a more like a more focused sort of space for just doing like photography or something like that, like yeah, I could probably make things a lot easier for me. All right. I'm thinking of trying to do something with all. Yeah, do it. You should do it. It's really easy, actually. It's just like it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Just I think people get like because this is like stuff I learned. Like it didn't take me long to learn this kind of stuff here. Now I do have a little bit of an advantage because I have an artistic sort of background, but it's just like anyone can just but like if you've never even held a paintbrush before, you could still do this kind of stuff here. It's very, very simple, just basic stuff here. Most of this is just like basic, like what I'm doing here is nothing anyone can't do. Like I'm just doing like just taking a sponge and dipping some paint into the foam board. It's nothing. There's no real technique involved. It's just kind of just doing random things like this. So like it's kind of like a matter of applying your mind and to it and just like doing it. And the same thing kind of goes for most things in art. Now, obviously, things are a little bit differently with like what I do, because, but like painting but actually, I kind of find that doing paintings like this is like really easy actually. Like specifically like the nature environments are actually a lot easier to do than the more realistic sort of environments, or like the more, I guess, the human built environments, like the cities. Was definitely like the Tokyo one and the Cybertron ones were definitely the hardest ones to do because you have to be a bit more technical, like because because like buildings and stuff like that, you kind of expect them to be a certain way, but with nature, you can kind of just do whatever you want almost. Because nature's not perfect. There's no because like most things and like most buildings or what have you are more straight lined, and you got to make sure you're not like crooked or all that. Or if you're painting people, there is an element of like sort of a symmetry you need to be kind of keep in mind there. So I think I would make a pricing. Yeah, do it. And all these things I kind of do now with my diamonds is just like techniques I kind of found along the way of just trying different things, trying different techniques, just applying my just it's all just like think about it, create. Yeah, just I don't know. It's just hard to explain because some people I know that some people are it's very hard for them to kind of like wrap their brains around like when it comes to like art and all that and creating things, just like and being able to see things different and from a different point of view and saying, oh, I can make this happen, or I think people make it a little bit more complicated on themselves than they should in a lot of ways. All right, I think I'll let that dry for a bit. By the last I'll see of that one. All right. So let's check out the lava. Yeah, it's still dry, so leave that alone. It's still drying. That's drying, so we'll leave those alone. Yeah, I think we'll get started on the. You know what? Maybe I'll save the watch for the very end. I might just do some little detail works on the on adding the rock and plant elements. Hopefully, I have enough glue left over because the bottle I was using was being a pain in the ass the other day. So hopefully, it works out for me today. But yeah, the next one I'll be doing is the beach from I love lava. Yeah. Once this is all done, so yeah, at the end here I'll be going in because what I did, I can't see it very well because it's very very bright on the camera. But what I did last night was I had a sort of an orange sort of wash on the bright yellow paint, and that kind of helped make a. I'm trying to still building it up, but it's kind of helping to make a really nice sort of transition into the reds and all that. So I can see the wash. Yeah. Okay. I can see. Yeah, I can see a little bit, but it's kind of hard because it's very, very bright for whatever reason. It's way too bright. What's those better like settings for the camera I have? So I can just show that off better. That I need better lighting. So, but yeah, let's get started. Just kind of pull out some moss elements. I'm not going to do too much, just enough to get some extra little details added. Just kind of place them in places before we glue them in. See what we'll rock with. I think I like the beige one, or I think we'll do a mix. We'll do one of each per area. Ooh. And here's a phone up there. No. I'll fit some in there. That should be fine. Yeah. So I run out of glue like really fucking fast for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I'll squeeze it out. Okay, I think you're empty. I have 4 things here. So hopefully I have some. If not, then we'll have to kind of just like save this for another time. Sometimes you gotta smack the glue, so to speak. There we go. Just leave that there. Okay. Little green one. This corner here. There's another smack. Okay. Start from here. There we go. I think we'll start from here. Why aren't you focusing? There you are. Guys, a better view. Here we go. On. Got it. I believe in you. Jesus, on its last legs here. Get what we can. Enough. So far, no glue instance on my hands. That's a good thing. And okay, might try a different bottle. Let's try this guy. All right. Grab this guy. Oh. There we go. And then on the camera. There we go. And one more. Okay, now grab a few little rock elements. I keep in this little bowl here. And we'll just kind of find little spots to put them in. Okay, put one right about. Just smack. There we go. Might try a different bottle. Let's try this guy. Over here. Let's try over here. Oh, there we go. A little more oozing out. Wow, that's sparkle. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Grab you two. Let's drop you in randomly. I actually put a third there. And we've got to put one right here. Smack you around again. Be careful not to get my hands full of glue because I need them later. There we go. I'm going to put too many rocks in, just enough. Just enough. Oop. Leave it. I'll put in my little nook here. Right there. And I'll put one right here. All right. Let's grab a few, just a little small ones on the tips here, so to speak. And that'll probably be it. Actually, I might add one more to that little corner there. That one real quick. There we go. The ends here need some loving, so to speak. And smack. Moss and rocks make the build pop. Yeah, that's kind of the idea here. Because otherwise, you'd just be plain old rocks, you know, in the background. So adding little like pops of like color with the rocks and the moss kind of helps, you know, bring some life to it. And I can do this part real easily because I don't have anything else to do for the rock work. So only thing that's left is just the lapis. So I can just go ahead and do this stuff real quick. Then we'll do the wash at the very end, I think. And I think that. And let's do whatever we can with the back and sidewall layers. And I'll probably get to the screen. But I do also kind of plan to do like a little wash around the back wall because I want to get some shadow lines in. And I might just do one more in the corner there. This is actually my favorite part, honestly, when it comes to diorama. Just the little detail stuff, adding those stuff is more fun to me. Aside from getting glue on my finger, is probably the most fun part of it. So most of the time, you're just waiting for paint to dry. Yeah, just another one. That one's good. Bam. I need to brush a lot of these things off before I do the wash here. And yeah, I think that's good. I think we're. So can't do too much with this stuff here because that's where his feet are going to go. Might even need to remove this stuff if it gets in the way of him, but I don't think it will. But yeah, I think it's good enough. I think less is more. Like, I think if you do too much, it kind of gets. I just had like one more, like right in this corner here. And give me a smack. I think that will be it for me. At least for the gluing part. I'll let that dry for a bit and then I'll see. So it looks like the back and side layers are done drying, so move on to that for a bit. Let the glue dry, and then go from there. There we go. All right, so really quickly, let's see, do I plan? I'll use that for the wash actually, so. Gonna brush all these little stragglers out of the lava here. That way there's nothing getting stuck into the lava here. Or all these like little hairs of just gotta blow it, so to speak. Just cleaning up. That should be good enough. All right, we'll do the wash right now. Let's go for it right now. We're here, might as well do it. Okay, so we got our water up. Now we're just gonna red. And then I think I'll add another layer or different shade of red here alongside of it. And just stir the pot, so to speak. There we go. Looking a little pinkish, and add just a little bit of orange to it. Okay, that should be good enough. Just grab a towel real quick. And just kind of go along the edges. Then once this is all dried up, I'll probably go back in with some dry brushing. Just kind of define the red just a bit more. There we go. Hey, Emily. How you doing? Good to see you. We are painting today. Paint some lava. Hope you're doing well. Oh. All right. Just kind of let it drip in, so to speak. Just kind of let it drip down. All right. Yeah, definitely think I'll need to do some dry brushing a little bit later on. It's a little too light for my liking, but I think it'll make for a nice little transition, make it a little more natural. As we kind of fade into from the yellows to the reds and the orange. Just need a little bit more on there. Looking a little pinkish, actually. More so than reddish, but that's okay. I think once I get the dry brushing in tomorrow, I think that should all pull together nicely. This would be difference between okay. Need to put glitter in that wash. No glitter. Going realistic, not glittering. There's being an artist and a crafter. Crafter put glitter and everything. Yeah. I mean, there's probably something you could do with glitter for some art, just not this one. Might work for like a space background or something. You know, make the stars pop out or something. Or we're doing a rainbow or a unicorn or something. So we can find a way to make that work. Anything can work. You just gotta make it work. All right, I'll just leave that to dry now. Let's get the left side here. Fill in just a bit more, and then we'll come back tomorrow once this is all fully dried up. Maybe tonight if it's dried by then. I might just go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll just grab the top here. Don't want to go too much because I want to end up stripping the yellow paint underneath. So that kind of happened yesterday when I was trying to just had to go back in and add some extra yellow, just kind of fill it in. Let's move that off to the side because we are done with the base layer for now. Okay, now I need some towels before I move it. Just wipe it down. All right. We'll just kind of leave it off to the side. Now we can get back to the mountain. I think I'm going to touch up the lava on the volcano a bit more. Just kind of make it more full. It's still drying a little bit, but we can probably do some work on it. Wait. Need our crimson. Might get a big brush. Yeah, I need to save it for my brushes. So just want to fill this red in a bit more, and then once that dries, we'll do some orange, and then we'll do some yellow, kind of cap it off. We'll go from red to yellow, kind of going upwards. That's kind of how we're going to do this gradient. This will probably be the last coating of red I'll need anyways. So just have it kind of teetering off a little bit this way. That's really good. Thank you. Yeah. Well, there actually is a glitter paint, actually. So I'm sure it could be used for something. Yes. Like if they had like a black paint with like white sparkles, like that'd be kind of useful for like doing like a really quick like space sort of scene or something. If you're to mix that with some other colors of or like a purple and blue, if you want to do different shades of colors for a space, could work. That might work. But I don't have any space backgrounds in the works at the moment. So, well, I do like coloring space. Space is really cool, fun to color because you can do just about anything you want with it. Yeah, so for the lava here, we're not going for like an exploding sort of mountain. It's kind of more subdued. It's kind of like, minutes after the eruption. It's kind of just like now just like oozing out of the mountain. And that's what I'm kind of going for. I've already drawn a bunch of mountains just exploding. So it's like, let's do something a little bit different, I haven't decided if I'm going to have the lava kind of teetering into the, rock work here just yet. I haven't really decided on that yet. Maybe we might go out to do that a little bit later on. because I can't do any lava work until all the details are added underneath. So I have one just kind of going off this way. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's see. That should be good enough. Maybe not. Well, it's like coloring lightning, actually. It's more lumpier. It's lava. And that should be good enough. Or do I want to go one more that way? Maybe. Yeah. Okay, one more. One more. And then we can move on. Okay, that should be good. Good enough. We've got the side, and then we'll get to work on the rock formations here on the bottom. All right, Denman. All right. Need another plate. Now we're just going to add some lighter sort of grays. So I don't think I grabbed it. Oh. Yeah, that should work fine. So that. Let's just see which one I want to use. I'll probably use both. Okay. Okay. Just need you. So I'll probably rip this guy in half. Just want to be ripped in half. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that later. All right, so just adding some light grays here. Then we'll add an even lighter gray. Maybe I might have to add some white to that mix. Just kind of get some more of the highlights going. Kind of like what I did with the mountains here. And then after that, I'll do like sort of a black sort of maybe I'll do a wash on top of this as well. We do that. a nice shadow going. That should be fine. We got the on there. So yeah, a fourth grader could do this kind of stuff. So very, very simple stuff here. All right. It's a little much. That's okay. I might use a brush to get the. No, we should be fine with that actually. This will do just fine. Don't need to do too much crazy detail for the background because it's meant to kind of. The whole point of the background is meant to draw your eye to the figure on the shelf. So the less complications in the background, the better. So at least I gotta find it's usually the best way to go. And I'll leave that. And do the big boy, so to speak. Move it out of the way. As well as you guys. Well, fuck you. Just fall over. So later. And I'm just going like this. Start from the back there, no way to the front. No, this side actually we don't have to worry too much about because it's going to be covered up anyways. I think it's like 4 inches up from the base layer, so not too worried about it. But I'll put it in just in case. You know, so you know what will may or may not show through at the end of it all. But yeah, so we're just going for like a very sort of rough, like rocky terrain. Might add some lava flowing. Just kind of connected to the base layer, but might not. Depends on how I think of it. I have to look at how it, see how it looks before I do that. Be against it. So I'll probably do that later on. But yeah. Just knocking everything over now. What happens when you fill your desk up with paints? Take a nap. All right, later, missus. Have a nice nap. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. All right. That's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some black after this. Actually, I want to think about it. Yeah, after I do the blacks, then I'll do some of the line work, and then that will probably be it for the most part here before I do my wash. And then, if you have time, I might be able to do some more work on the lava, but I have to wait for a lot of that to dry before I can add the orange and yellows. Oops, shit. You'll see that part anyways. Just like that. That should be good enough sort of texturing there. Need some black. I can't find the black plates. Should be able to fit enough black. Should be good enough. You're almost done drying. And yeah, just add some black. Very subtle hints of it. Not too much, just enough to get the idea. All right, well, pops of black, which kind of helps bring certain colors to light a bit more. Almost like a vignette. And then hopefully the back will, looks dry enough. No big deal. Hopefully smudge it a bit. Ah, fuck you then. Okay. Should black this whole thing out here actually. That way there's kind of a little bit of shadow being cast on the back there. We'll emphasize that just a bit more once it's all dry and we add a wash to it for the shadow effect. A little bit along here. And you know, you could probably just do, you probably get away with doing, should we do it though? Might be able to get away with doing a little bit of the smoke coming out the mountain. So yeah, we can do that. Let's do it now. Because probably won't be touching much of this stuff anyways with the yellow. Just kind of do a little bit of our smoky sort of mountain here. Yeah. Probably add some gray on top of it. I'm just gonna do it right now. It's a little bit of a lighter shade. There we go. Nice. Looks all right so far. Nope, I guess I better tidy up this bit. Okay. And still drying on the sides, so I'm not too sure what I can do right now. Because it's the worst part. Just waiting for paint to dry. We're going for an hour and 30 minutes. Holy crap. Let's see what else can I do. Maybe touch up one little thing on the base because there's a little bit of yellow on the rock there. So I'll just quickly dry brush that out of existence. As much as I can. Okay. Let's see that. All right, more areas. It should be fine. Okay. Just waiting for paint to dry now. It's the worst part. So everything's pretty much all dependent on that. It's usually drying pretty fast. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Let's see. You know what I could probably do is end the stream right now, let everything dry, and then maybe we come back later tonight and we do one last like sort of stream to kind of cap it all off. I think that might be a better option. So yeah, we'll do that because everything's going to take a little while for it to dry. Like the blacks take a long time to dry, so I think we'll do that. So I just want to say a quick thank you to Grumpy, or not Grumpy, Mr. and Mrs. Dadman, as well as Emily for stopping by today. And yeah, so I'll be back. And so yeah, we'll just check Twitter. I'll probably post when I go. I usually post when I go live on there, because yeah. And so yeah, so later tonight I'll try to do another stream, maybe around what time is it? 12. So maybe around 4 or 5 Mountain Standard Time. I'll go live again, and we'll kind of see how we're doing on the drying up, so to speak. And then we'll hopefully can kind of cap this one off tonight. And then if not, definitely tomorrow. So it's going to be a little bit, because I need to wait for a lot of the paint to dry here. So I'm just going to wait a couple hours, and then I'll come back on fully refreshed, fully fed, and yeah. So on that note, I will see you guys later.